Hey everybody, it's Mr. Marshall here at Stony Lane. I have a great book for you today. This is a book that an author wrote that was based on his real life. Sometimes authors make up stories, and sometimes they write about things that they got the idea for from their own life because it's stuff that really happened to them or to someone that they know. Okay? And this is one of those books. This is a book that is called I Color Myself Different, and it's written by an author named Colin Kaepernick. All right, I hope you enjoyed the story. Remember, the story is true. Look at this beautiful end paper. Sometimes the end paper helps to tell the story, so I know right away that this is going to be a book about drawing, about a child's drawing, because it looks kind of like a kid drew that, doesn't it? Let's see what happens. I color myself different. Hey, I'm Colin. I read books. I play sports and games. I have a lot of fun with my friends. I don't know too many kids who look like me, but that makes me super cool because I'm different, you know? I have super cool skin, super cool hair, and a super cool family. Sometimes it's not easy, but being one of a kind sure is amazing. Somebody has to do it. And that somebody is me. But one day, I had to learn that being different takes courage. It happened at school. So I think we're about to hear something pretty important that happens to him. Let's see. Good morning, class. Today we're going to learn about families, Mrs. Musa said. Grab a sheet of paper and your art boxes. We'll start by drawing what our families look like. This is going to be easy, I thought to myself. I have the best family ever. I'm going to draw my mom, my sister, and our kitty cat, Mr. Noodles, said Sarah. Well, I have a huge family with my parents, my grandparents, and lots of cousins. I need two papers, joked Eric, my best friend. I didn't say anything because drawing is serious business. I had to choose the just right pencil, just right paper, and just right colors. I had to focus. First, I outlined, scribbled, shaded, erased, and outlined some more. Then I laid out all the crayons so I could pick the perfect color. Hmm. Aha! Got it. Finished. Mrs. Musa asked us to show our family portraits to the class one by one. I loved seeing how families looked so different and beautiful in their own ways. I couldn't wait to share mine. This is my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, and my dog Kiwi. Take a look at their family. We like to go to the park, eat cookies, and but before I could even finish, Becky blurted out, "Why are you the only brown one in your family?" Then I heard from the back, "Why did you color yourself different?" At first I froze. I was surprised, shocked, stunned. I liked being brown and different, but the questions made me feel bad. Poor Colin, this must have been kind of hard. He always thought of being different as a cool thing. Why were people asking him questions? that kind of made him feel bad, right? But I don't think they were trying to make him feel bad. They probably just never thought about it, right? Let's see what happens. Then I remembered when I asked my mom the exact same question once. Mom, why am I the only brown one in our family? Why am I a different color? Honey, some children join families when they're born, and others join families after they're born. When you were a baby, Colin, we decided to adopt you, and you made our family whole, Mom answered. Adopted means different? No, adopted means special, Mom smiled. Being adopted is an extra special way to join a family. Even though we don't share the same skin color, we share the same love. And that's what matters most. Isn't that special? They loved him so much that they wanted him to join the family. So they adopted him. Ever since Mom wrapped me in that warm hug, I knew having brown skin and being adopted made me special. I have brown eyes, a brown nose, and brown hands, just like the people who inspire, create, lead, and change the world. These are some people that have brown skin and brown eyes and brown hands, just like Colin, that have done important things to make the world special. This is Huey Newton and Angela Davis. This is Toni Morrison. She's a famous writer. This is Ida B. Wells Barnett, who lived a long time ago. This is, where are we? This is Muhammad Ali. He was a famous boxer. And Malcolm X fought for people's rights. And Tommy Smith, Audre Lorde, John Carlos. That made it easy for me to unfreeze quickly. I stood tall, opened my eyes, and said, I'm brown. I color myself different. I'm me, and I'm magnificent. I said it a little louder so those in the back could hear me. I'm brown. I color myself different. I'm me, and I'm magnificent. You are magnificent, magnificently brown, and magnificently different, affirmed Mrs. Musa. Brown is beautiful, added a classmate. Brown is the color of my favorite superhero. And the color of my favorite actor, chimed in another. And the color of my best friend, said Eric. Mrs. Musa smiled and clapped her hands. Wonderful, my magnificent students. And she talked about the ways that people and families can be different and full of love. I love my brown skin, and I love my family. I love being different. As we talked, I snuck a few seconds to add something very special to my family portrait before hanging it up on the wall. You want to see? See that? That day I was proud. I was proud of my brown skin, and I was proud to be me. It was the day that I colored myself different for all the world to see. And that's the end. In the back of this book, there's a letter from the author to us to tell us a little bit more about the real story of his childhood and the story that inspired this book. If you get this book, you can read this letter. In the back of this book, there's also a list of some of the famous people who we talked about before and why they were so famous and why they were so special. And that's the end. Isn't that a great book? And it just makes me think of how special it is that we all get to be different and we all get to be unique. We all get to be special together in a school where there's lots of different people that maybe look different, but they know that being together and learning together is really cool. It's a special thing, just like you. I'll see you next time.